Hello and welcome to this good strategy of mine. We test today the RSI-14 Overbought and Oversold strategy. The strategy is the following. We have RSI below 30, then we're gonna buy something. RSI above 70, we're gonna sell. Stop loss is at 1.5 times the ATR, which is set on 14. The take profit is the stop loss times 1 to 1 risk to reward ratio. And early exit is at 0.5 R if the RSI is crosses above 50. Here you see the key parameters for the testing. It was the Great Britain pound and the USD. The testing period was from 2010 until this year 2025. So now we look, the total return was in the backtest measly minus 56%. This is pretty good. Also max drawdown only 60%. For me this is sexy. The profit factor is 0.9, also good. Trades only 900, about, not too much. The win rate also below 50%, nothing terrible. Let's look a little bit further. The rules and the risk management, as I told, the entry when the RSI 14 is below 30, then we're gonna buy. And if the RSI 14 is above 70, then we're gonna sell. The order size was always 2% of the current equity per position with a dynamic lot. Also, I've set the stop targets at a SL 1.5 ATR of 14, and the take profit is equivalent to the stop loss. The smart logic is an early exit close at 0.5 risk to reward if RSI crosses 50, no trailing stop, and the test conditions were a 10k deposit, leverage of 1 to 35, and everything was done with MetaTrader 5. Now we see on the next slide what the numbers were on reveal. So equity curve shows a gentle climb from 2010 until 2016, but a persistent slide afterwards. The drawdowns, the deepest hole during the COVID spikes, of course. Recovery is slow, but we do not know if there was a full recovery. But I can spoil you, no, there was never a recovery. The distribution, few fat tail winners keep the PF below 1 alive despite of the 50% win rate. The holding time, 90% of trades were closed within 48 hours. Occasionally multi-day runners decided the year. But keep also in mind, it was everything done on the 4-hour chart, so trades close within 48 hours isn't that much. MFE versus MAE, positive correlation about 0.77. Losses grow faster than unrealized gains. Risk control is crucial. So now we are on the cruel reality check and smooth transitions. The caveats, edge depends on trending phases. We had a 2% risk plus 60% drawdown, psychologically brutal. Consider something better, like maybe in real life 0.5 up to 1% risk if you want a self-implemented strategy. We made it with no commissions or slippage factored in, but real world costs would reduce it even more, of course. Opportunities add volatility filters to skip some flat sessions, maybe it would make it better. But also test asymmetric TP against stop loss to exploit some fat tail winners, and maybe we could introduce some adaptive positioning. Yeah, so I opened the real strategy report here. Here you see every number. We see the balance chart. It goes not so smoothly down, but it is what it is with RSI strategy. Of course, the numbers are red and bad. You see, started with 10K, and then about this 15-year range, you pretty much got broke. Yeah, nothing too special. Here's some other charts, and the order book goes several hundred lines. Of course. Now we smoothly will skip into the backtest, and I show you how it was doing. So now we are in the strategy tester for the backtest. You now see here the RSI and the ATR, the only two indicators that were needed for the strategy. And now I start the backtest, and you can see the blue line of the RSI. If it will hit above 70, we got a trade and I got a stop loss. Entry, stop loss hit. Now the trade goes further. The chart is moving on. Okay, RSI hit below 30. It was a buy, but again, nothing too special, and it's so is going on. The ATR is trying to help us, but you see the profits are not too good because the balance got already now down to about 9K. We started with 10K. I can speed it up a little bit because to go through this 15-year range period gonna take some time, but this is only a little bit crucial to understand the principle of this trading strategy that I backtested to show you that this RSI strategy is a bunch of crap because it cannot make us money in this specific scenario. You see it, the balance is getting a little bit up, but nothing too special. 9.5K. We started with 10, so we are in minus. And if I speed it up a lot more, you see the RSI is moving up and down and up and down, but the balance is not going up and down. It's more like a roller coaster into the ground. And now if I speed it up a little bit more, the balance is getting down and down and down over the years. Now we ended with a balance of 4K, 4.5K. This is not good. This strategy is crap, and please don't trade it.